Hi everybody, today we are doing a moon phase lab. So what we have in front of us is a Sun, Earth, Moon board. We have these rods that we're going to talk about in just a minute. We have the Earth, and you guys can see that is tilted on its axis. Do you guys remember what that degree is? Yep, you got it, 23.5 degrees. So as the moon goes around Earth, think about what direction, and is the term revolve or rotate? So yes, it's revolve. So as the moon revolves around Earth, it goes counterclockwise. Earth is spinning counterclockwise. And let's look at each position of the moon. And I'm also going to do an aerial view. So looking from space, and obviously over here we have the sun. So look to see, as the moon is going around Earth, what do you notice about how much of the moon is always lit? And now I'm not saying how much of the moon is lit when we see it. That's a different question. So as we go around, as the moon goes around Earth, take a peek, you guys. How much of the moon is always lit? Yeah, it's always half lit by the sun. Okay, so as it makes its complete revolution around Earth, it roughly takes about a month, so it's 29.5 days that it will take before it gets back to its original position at new moon. So to see all of the lunar phases, yeah, you guys should be able to see that within 1 month, because it takes 29.5 days. So now, why is it that we see different moon phases throughout the month when it's always half lit? Well, that's looking at it from space. Our question is we need to think about it from Earth, because we are seeing it from Earth. So if we look at position number 1, oh gosh, that gets bright. Can you guys see? If we're looking at the moon from Earth, at position number 1, are we going to see anything? No. So position number 1 is new moon. New moon means that we are not going to see any of the moon lit. Okay? Now as we go to position number 2, look at the change in the height of the rods. Look at that. As we go from 1 to 2, it's getting taller. And then to 3, it's getting even taller. To 4, back here. To 5, that's the tallest rod. This is going to help you guys in another lab in a week or two when we talk about eclipses. But in one of our previous readings that we did, we learned that the moon has a 5-degree different orbital plane than what the Earth is. So as the moon is going around Earth, it's changing either 5 degrees below the Earth's orbital plane or 5 degrees above the Earth's orbital plane. Okay, so phase number 2, remember, always, all the time the moon is half lit, but from our viewpoint on Earth, we're not going to always see half and half. So now for phase number 2, this is going to be our waxing crescent. Let's see if I can get it. You guys see that? So waxing crescent is when we're going to see just a little bit of that right side illuminated. Can you guys see that? That is so awesome. Okay, what do you guys think for phase number 3? Right there, can you guys see that? Half of the right side is illuminated. Based off of the video that you guys watched today, how much, or what is that called? First quarter. Now as we move to phase number 4, we got to look at it from this side. 3/4 of the moon is lit, and so that is waxing gibbous. So you guys remember, over here this is waxing crescent. Oops. Still waxing, but now this is waxing gibbous. Number 5, let's see if I can get that. All of it is lit. So that is going to be full moon. Yep. It's hard, but I gotta get the moon, or sorry, the sun. There you go. Now you guys can see it. Now, oops, I gotta reattach my sun to my chair. Okay, now as we move to step number 6, or phase number 6, I gotta go all the way to the other side of the table, so hold on. Now it's not gonna be waxing anymore, it's gonna be waning. So we gotta get from the perspective of Earth. So you guys see, now it's the left side, 3/4 of it is lit. So now it's waning gibbous. Step number 7. Now the left half is lit. So now that is last quarter. And if you guys remember, on the other side, we went from waxing crescent to waxing gibbous. Now we're waning gibbous. Now let's look at this last one. Now, yep, so anytime you have just that little crescent shape, so if it's on the left side, it's going to be waning. If it's that crescent shape on the right side, it's going to be waxing. And the very last one.